I didn't get a picture of my tent last night, but that's where I slept. And you can see how lumpy it is. But maybe you can, maybe you can't, I don't know. But I actually slept pretty well. In fact, I slept in, I think it's after 7 o'clock now. So here's the weather for today. Looks pretty bad. But at least it wasn't raining while I put my stuff away. Thank goodness for that. Well, I'm going across this one. It rained a lot last night. It rained almost all night until, I don't know, the wee hours, whatever time that is. And then it pretty much stopped, which is probably why I slept in. And also because it's so dark with all these clouds. But yeah, everything was, my tent and everything was wet. I mean, I was dry on the inside, but my tent was wet, and then taking it down got the remainder of my things to pack away pretty wet. So today I might make it to Blue Lake, and depending on the weather, maybe that's where I'll camp. I think it's like 19 miles from where I camped. So, but if the weather's good, maybe I can get a little further. I have to see what there is a little further. I think after today, I stopped doing such big climbs. They're all kind of little climbs. So that'd be kind of nice. But anyway, that's the only goal I have for the day. Put my poncho on to deal with these car washes. Oh, I'm getting soaking wet. Coming over the saddle, here's my new view. Wow. Well, I'm definitely gonna stay up high and not take any low alternate routes, even if there's a thunderstorm, because you're never on the top and there's fewer willows and trees to have to push your way through. There's a camp over here. I may have passed it, but there's a trail that goes down to this valley, and then you can kind of follow the valley out to Platoro. There's another trail up ahead that also does the same. I've been reading the comments in Far Out, and a lot of the northbound hikers who couldn't do the snow would bail out to Platoro and then hike probably back to Elwood Pass. Or maybe they do that whole road walk. I doubt it though. But it makes me feel better that I'm not the only person who has done the lower route, the low alternate route. So it's a legit CDT option, but it is worth it coming back to see this part of the CDT. Maybe someday I will come back and see the part between Creed Cutoff and Wolf Creek Pass, because that's also really beautiful. But I don't know, I'm getting old, running out of time. came from over there. You can see my trail. And then it dropped down into this valley. And I've been doing these really steep switchbacks. And I couldn't even see how you would get over this, but it's not that bad. So I'm almost here at the top. I think this is the top. Let's see what's on the other side, if anything. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, wow. Well, there'll be more to see later. So Blue Lake is only 5.5 miles away from where I'm at now. And it's still pretty early. So I guess I'm not going to be camping there. I don't know why I thought it was further away. So I have no idea where I'm going to end up. Sadly though, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to camp at Dipping Lakes. I was hoping to camp there. That looked like a really nice place. Anyway, it's a day of just walking around and hoping for the best. So I was over there. I came up that pass over there. And then I went all the way around, bottomed out in this valley. And then I came and I've been switchbacking up here. And it's very steep and very long. But I think I'm getting close to the top here at last. And it's raining now. So I came over there. I guess I'm at the top now. That's where I came over a while ago. I think that's a valley that goes down to Platoro. There's another valley. And then this is where I'm going. And I see a lake. Maybe that's Blue Lake. So I may be going there. There's another lake, so maybe that's Blue Lake. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we go. I'm zigzagging my way down. Wish the weather was better. And I think over here is Platoro Reservoir. I have to check a map to be sure, but you know, kind of near Platoro, and they have a reservoir. So, you know, the weather looks terrible, but it really hasn't been that bad. Has not rained hard, just little sprinkles, maybe a little hail now and then. And so just gonna keep going and hope for the best. Some more climbs coming up. They look so small on the profile view on far out, but they're butt kickers. It's like going up and over passes in the Sierras all day long. Ah, there's Blue Lake. All the lakes. I've been wrong every time. Wow, it's pretty. And look at all these flowers. It's like the pearly everlasting flowers. Anyway, I feel like I'm dragging, not making very good time. We'll see how far I can get today. What is that? It's a teepee with a chimney. Every now and then the sun comes out, but it's nice, fairly easy hiking. The trail bed is really bad, so it's not like totally brainless hiking, but it's been very nice. I feel much better. I eaten a bunch of candy. Wow, this is getting pretty again. I climbed up to this little mesa. It looks like it's gonna go out there maybe. Way out there. Probably when the thunderstorms and lightning will hit me. But this is nice. Well, that looks really bad back there. So it's about 3:15 and I heard some thunder, and because it just sort of looked so rainy and stormy all around me, I decided I would come to this little copse of trees and just call it a day. I checked far out and I'm about 22 miles from the place to hitch to Chama. So I could do that in a day, maybe, if it's not too hard. I could do that all day tomorrow, or I could, I have enough food to take 2 days, a day and a half. So this is good. This is good for now. I'm ready for the storm. My feet are also totally prunes now. Yeah, wet feet all day. Here's my little trees. It's kind of raining. There's a little campfire ring right here. But like, look at this, all around me. Right here, this is the closest one. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna let loose any minute now. So I'm gonna get in here and get warm. So that's all the water I have. I didn't know I was gonna stop so suddenly, so I didn't grab any more water. But I think that'll be enough to make it through the night. Man, I look pretty weird. I went out to one of those little tiny lakes that I'm camped near and got a liter of water. And thankfully I didn't get rained on while I was out there. I was kind of worried about that because I got all these dry clothes on after today. It was pretty cold once I got in here and changed my clothes and everything out of the wet stuff. It was pretty blue out there. I was looking at the elevation profile for tomorrow, and well, it looks like there's 2 big climbs to like 12,300, 12,100, and then, but they look gentler than the last 2 I did, which were kind of butt kickers today. So, and then after that, it's all downhill to the parking area. It's about almost 23 miles to the parking area where I can hitch into Chama. So if the weather cooperates tomorrow and it's not super terrible, and if my body cooperates, I could be in Chama tomorrow. I'm having trouble warming up. My feet are cold. I'm sort of shivering and I'm wearing everything. Anyway, I had to put my cold, wet shoes on again so I could go to the bathroom one last time before I go to sleep. But I'm glad to see the weather is improved. Maybe tomorrow will be a good day for weather.